Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for another shave review video. We are looking at the legendary Castle Forbes, and for our razor we'll be looking at the famous leaf Twig, and of course using the Rex Platinum blades. Let's get started. Okay, we are going to take it from right here. All I have done is literally done 10 seconds of getting my beard wet. We're going to show the whole process. If we need to get some more hydration going on, we can do that, but I wanted you guys to see the lather building process. That's the whole point. I'm not a fan of people just kind of like, how does it smell? So this is 1445. The scent notes, it is super, I would say it's got some like citrus going on. Some very bright notes. It's very manly. Like this is where it's at. If you didn't know, Castle Forbes is one of the most high-end kind of brands out there. It's made in Scotland, and it's actually like made on a property that owns this castle. That's why it's called the Castle Forbes. And I think it's Andrew French is the proprietor. We've been selling Castle Forbes forever. 1445 is their most recent addition to the lineup, and it's got the matching BALM. I'm excited for that. So I did see that there's like this little, I didn't realize that, they had this before, but it's this little tiny like wax paper that kind of goes on top. Maybe it's kind of like a seal of quality. But I'm going to do something different today for the shave. I'm going to try to scoop out just a tiny bit because I really want you guys to see that, especially the product of this caliber, you don't need a lot of it. So we're going to try to do actually a lather. I was going to say my hand, but I'm like, I think if I just kind of do one of these, watch this. We're gonna do like a magic formula here, like a magic potion. Literally putting just that much on, which was probably the size of a dime, maybe, or maybe like a walnut. I don't know. It wasn't that much. People always compare it to different things. It's the size of a pea. It's the size of a grape. Probably somewhere between a pea and a grape. What is that, like a peanut? If I literally just put that much on, not figuratively, literally, get a wet brush. Now it's soaking and dripping. Now watch this. Just kind of like do a couple little shakes and just start kind of first distribute this around. And now we got some distribution. Now we start to do the circles and we do some building. I feel like a bum. I should have looked up the scent notes before we started filming, but I'll put in the description and you guys can tell me in the comments too what all the scent notes are. It smells great. Very masculine. It is a thirsty soap. Or cream. They really call it a cream. You can always tell it's thirsty based off of how much water it put in. If you still hear the seriously, that's the sound. If you hear that sound and it's dry, then you know you need to add more water. And also the consistency. Look, we're getting closer to that whipped cream. You don't want like a dry, flaky paste. You want that wet whipped cream look. Speaking of whipped cream, at the time of this filming, it is the first full week of December, and we just had Thanksgiving. And my wife made some homemade whipped cream for the pumpkin pie. That's the best. You get the heavy whipping cream, and you get the little KitchenAid mixer, and whip it good. Into shape it up. That is a good cream. Now I want to tell you guys something, because it is the first week of December. I know everyone's kind of gotten used to something new, something friendly, something kind of fuzzy. The mustache. Today, we're shaving it off. Wah, wah, wah. What we're going to do is Matt's going to shave off the mustache. This tastes fantastic. And I'm going to grow out the winter beard. I've decided. So you may not see me. Well, you've tried lots of videos, so you'll keep on seeing videos from me, but this will be my last shoot for the year, I think. And my wife, part of the deal of me taking the goatee off and having the mustache we reached a negotiation. And I told her, because she loves me in a beard, I say, honey, I can't have a beard all the time. I got the shaving business thing here in the YouTube videos. So I told her, for the holiday season here, Christmas, I'll grow a Yule beard. Yule beard! Yule beard! I'll tell you what, I am hydrated. This is looking great. Look at these peaks. Slap it! That's what you want, though. You want some serious hydration. For today's razor of choice, I again looked at my fancy dancy spreadsheet and I realized that we have not shaved with a leaf twig, I think ever. And it's been years since we used the other leaf, the pivoting head system. So I thought for today's task of getting under the nose, we'll use this little guy. So people may or may not know Leaf. It's been on the market for years. Gosh, I remember them coming to Big Shave Southwest. And we started stocking Leaf. Leaf is really their claim to fame. Is this big bad boy, the flexible safety razor system. This is where the head kind of flexes like a cartridge razor, but you can put in the double edge. And they do sell their own, and they come with a little pack of like half double edge blades, but I'm gonna use my favorite blade, of course, the Rex Platinum. And all you do is while it's still in the wrapper, you bend it, you hear that little snap, and you actually break it. And you're gonna put in just half a double edge, so you can get twice the shaves. But the big leaf system, you can put up to 3, so we get 1, 2, or 3. The little twig here just does the 1. I think the big leaf system is awesome if you're like a head shaver or a leg shaver or just regular face shaver. But really for this kind of like detail stuff, especially under my nose with all this hair, I was like, no, we're gonna go small. So all you do is you just set that little half double edge blade right there, okay? And you gotta be careful, obviously, but when it's in the wax paper, you don't have to really worry about yourself getting cut. And then you just, I really do like this. You kind of twist the handle and it comes down. You wanna make sure that it's properly aligned. There's some little tabs here. You wanna make sure it's not, off kilter. But the cool part with this is you can still use your favorite blades and you can kind of have this single edge system, right? Or the multi-blade system. And the head's, really fixed angle. It's kind of like an injector. So we're gonna kind of hold it parallel to our face and get started. Now I have, what is it? 3 days of stubble. So I didn't give myself an easy task here. And this is supposed to be more the mild razor. I'm glad I chose this. I'm probably gonna end up doing 2 passes. So I'm kind of leaving some stubble behind. You're seeing, or not stubble, well, stubble and hair and lather. I'm not gonna try to like clear the golf course, and make it perfectly clean. So I'm gonna go back a second time. We're gonna do a first pass. Some mild blade buffing. It's nice. It's not very aggressive at all. I would give it, it's even like below like Edwin Jagger territory. It kind of reminds me of that Moolah we used the other day. Not the R41, the other one, the R89, I think. That's the cool part. I really do like this, especially with my fancy spreadsheet I always refer to. I really get to use lots of different stuff, and it's amazing how much variety is out there in the world of double edge. Let's come over here. There really is something for everybody. And the saddest part, I always think, whenever I tell someone like what I do for a living, or like a new customer comes in the store, I'm always amazed by how disappointed they are with today's options. And it's definitely very cookie cutter. You're just kind of like, you're a dude, here's your face, like, here's your razor shave. There's so much fun customization in this world. And tailoring and really getting, the shave quality and performance you want. Okay. So that's kind of past one. And it's now time. Self, this was you. This was your mustache in 2024, all of its glory. I'll miss you. Someday, maybe I'll see you again. I'm not even sure if we can get through it. I'm just thinning it out. Look at that. I'm just thinning it out. It's gonna take, it's gonna be like hacking my goatee down. You know, I had so many comments in that goatee video like, oh, if you would have just used a different razor blade. Everyone has different thicknesses of hair. Like, I don't think people get it. Like, I've been double-edged shaving for almost 20 years. I think I know what I'm doing. I just have really thick hair. Yummy. Put a little more cream there just to try to protect the skin underneath. I really did enjoy it. I got a lot of compliments on it. I never knew I had the face for a mustache. Or the mustache for this face. All good things must come to an end. I'm really trying to get through it. We're getting down to it. I mean, I just keep on clogging up the head. I do have an Edwin Jagger over here. Let's just phone in a friend real quick. Told you he lives on set. Wow. That's a difference. So for lots of hair, especially with that mechanism, at least I can get both sides here. I think he'll be fine for a second pass, but struggling on that first one to get through all those. Now it's always tricky under the nose, so you got to really stretch your lower lip, or sorry, stretch your upper lip, and try to maybe go on an angle. Woo! Who's that guy? I don't know. I haven't seen this guy in a couple of years. Let's lather up again and hide my face. Yes, this is me. You're welcome. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Sorry, I have way too much fun. Someone did leave a comment saying it's nice to see me have fun. I do have fun, guys. Let's see if there's enough lather stuck in this brush that we can get an entire second pass. Let's see. I think there is. Do you believe? I believe. Maybe not. I'm really going to try. Oh, here we go. It was just stuck down there. There you go. I can just spring it up to life and redistribute it. There we go. Now we're cooking with bacon. It's a special occasion. Matt's doing 2-pass shave. Well, again, I wasn't trying to dog on this razor. I do like it. It calls itself, I mean, it says right on the packaging that it's mild. It did fine on my normal, stubble, 2 or 3 days growth, but tackling a mustache that's got 2 months growth, different story. Well, maybe I should try to do a little bit of across the grain. The soap is doing fantastic. I love the scent. This one may have to come home. I don't do that a lot. You guys probably think I have all the soaps. I really don't. Someone asked me recently, what is my go-to at home? And I'm not joking. I usually use the Rex or Razor Emporium soap. And most of those came home because I was doing, some announcement of like, oh, here's our new, 1988 or our new American Amber or whatever. I just keep it at home. My goatee area, as you guys are really seeing, is so thick. One of my workers, saw me with 3 days of stubble yesterday, and she's like, I can see the outline of your goatee. I'm like, yeah, my goatee is just the heaviest part of my beard. She's like, it's like your face wants your goatee to come back. And I said, yes, that's exactly what it is. I do have a wicked scar. You probably can see it when we clean up. We'll do a close-up. I have a wicked scar on my lip. I wouldn't say I'm self-conscious about it because it kind of makes me look like I'm, got like in a street fight or something. Truth be told, I just hit a nightstand when I was 6 years old. Actually, I think it was more like 4. Running through the house playing, hide and go seek, and I ran into my parents' dark room and split my lip open on the nightstand. It was then that I knew I was destined to work with sharp things. This is just a really quick cleanup pass. Woo! I do have this one weeper you probably can see. And my chin, man, my chin is just so stubbly. My wife, that's like her big complaint right now. She's like, I thought I was going to like, you with no goatee, but man, your chin is so rough and stubbly. I said, I know, honey. This is why I got into shaving in the first place. Who is this guy? I don't know where the bearded man is. I don't know where the guy with the mustache is. It's just little old me. I know. I too miss my goatee. We're going to finish up with the Castle Forbes BALM. This is the matching 1445 aftershave BALM. Let's get some of that up in here. Yeah, boy. Woo! I really like this scent. My upper lip is like, what is this? What is this? Air? Someone asked me, they said, does it feel different to not have a goatee? I said, yeah, my chin gets cold. And I'm not even joking. Like the first couple of days with no goatee, I was like, oh, wow. It's like a thermometer. I was like, it's cold out. And now it'll be my upper lip like, oh no, I need a little jacket. But don't worry, a massive winter beard will be coming in. But see this? So we'll do a little close-up now. You can really see it, especially now that I'm all glistening with the BALM. See this hairline? It's not a hair. Right here, split my lip. Yep. Worth it. That game of hide and seek was lit. That is all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed my shave off today. You've been on this journey of facial hair with me and shaving. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Like this video if you liked it. I know I liked it. I was looking forward to this. I really was. I really did enjoy the 1445 from Castle Forbes. Good stuff here. The leaf, I did like it overall for thick hair. It definitely, I could have kept on going, but I was just like, come on, Matt, we got to get this going. If I was in my bathroom alone, I wouldn't have cared, but for your viewing pleasure, I did dial in a friend and grab the Edwin Jagger that sits on set. Rex Blades performed great, and I'm getting that nice tacky feeling. I call it a cheek you can slap. You get that nice, soft, kind of tacky texture. You know you did a good job. So good shave today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Share this video with someone who needs to also shave their mustache off. Leave a comment if you've used Castle Forbes or Leaf, or have also had the traumatic experience of shaving off a mustache. Do your children still love you? And that all being said, we will see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.